this clear?
Sorry,
Is it
sir?
possible to enlarge the screen?
Wait a minute, sir.
Yeah.
I think I cannot.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, but it is clear, right, sir?
Yeah, it's not too clear, but it's okay.
Oh, sorry, sir. Maybe I will zoom. Okay, so good afternoon, sir and my friends. Today I will explain about my result of the analysis. So my group of learner is a junior high school student, consists of 4 students in basic level English writing. Actually, they were my student at my course back then. So I little bit know about them better. So before I make a material or a talk or subject for them, I did a 3 step of an analysis. The first one is to know their expected level. So from the result, I can conclude that all of the students have high motivation in learning writing in English, as stated by student here. This is the result from the questionnaire that I gave them. The as stated by the students, they have their goals in writing skills, such as they hope can understand English better, get so much knowledge through English writing, and they also want to be able to using writing skill. So with those goals and their motivation, they want to be more in English writing, which is they want to improve their level to the better level. That I can conclude that the next level it's intermediate level. So after knowing their expected level, I did a little survey in their current performance here. Using like SI test. It was about their idol. It is like descriptive writing. So from the result, I can see that the student didn't match their expected level because they are still in the beginner level in English writing, which is the I can see from the average score or the mean score. So the score is just a 65 points. Here the results. Um, while my writing score guideline is 80 for the intermediate level that I made by myself there actually. This is the score guideline for beginner, intermediate, and advanced level. Beginner it's will in 65 points, and then for the intermediate, in active point, it's maximum point, and then the last is advanced level. It is 100 points in maximum point. So from the point, the student have I see student have gap in English writing. From the current level test, I did the 3rd step, which is the to know their gap in English writing. There are 4 factors that I want to know from the students. They are objective factor, cognitive factor, linguistic factor, and other factors. So this is the gap factor. Through the gap survey, the results show that the student have all of those factors, such as affective factor include self-esteem and anxiety, and linguistic factor in grammar and vocabulary, and cognitive factor, which is they cannot express their idea fairly, and um, they feel that they are knowledgeable in specific topic. And then the other factors related to the time management in writing. So I think from all the results, I will begin with the basic to intermediate level, which I will teach them about the grammar, vocabulary mastery, and writing structure in a particular topic. With all those aspects, I hope student can write paragraph with the appropriate writing aspect, where the student can use their writing skill to write in the basic topic as they wanted to write. So from the all the need analysis result, I think I will use an approach to teach them. It is a combination of product-based approach and genre-based approach, because it's the best for teaching the student, which is in the first and half month. And I will use the product-based approach first, sir, because it will focusing the student in mimicking the structure of the text to learn the systematic grammar and vocabulary correction. Because from the all the analysis, there are a lot of consideration about the grammar, vocabulary, and writing aspect based on the need analysis process. Um, so this is the goal, content, and sequence that I made. So this is the contents the student will learn. The first one is vocabulary related to the topic. They will learn about part of speech, to be, paragraph sequence, and coherence and cohesion. They will learn all of this all of the contents through the topic below. They are sorry, they are 9 topics. Okay, the first one is about introducing self and family. The second one, daily activity at home, holiday report, unforgettable experience, writing about their favorite animals or pet, writing about best friend, writing about favorite person, letter for old friend, and favorite film or song review. So the content sequence is the topic sequence is also in the easy to the hardest one, sir. This is the content and sequence in detail. So actually, I not teach them only writing skill, but also combine with another skill like listening, reading, and also speaking. That's all, sir, that I can say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nurul, yeah, for your presentation. It's quite interesting to talk about writing, right? The
Yes,
focus
sir.
writing. What level is it?
The current level is basic, sir.
Basic.
Yes.
And what's the target language? Target
Intermediate, sir.
intermediate. And
Yes.
then yeah, how do you measure their competence?
From the writing score guidelines, sir. This is,
Mhm.
but I made it by myself, sir. I'm not sure it is measurable for.
Well, I think it's better that you have also someone to measure. I mean, based on your criteria. But let's say somebody may do the same thing. I mean, the same with the same text, just
Mhm.
to make it balance. Let's say if yours only, it can be what's that, subjective. Yeah.
Yes.
So to
Yes.
make it more objective, so you may have some, well, let's say another two, maybe two your friends joining you or helping you. So there will be three evaluators. So by having different people, I would say, so let's say you may begin with this one. You put one, okay, and then you decide with your friend and what level this will be.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's the start. So everybody can see the start is like this one. This is seven, let's say. More than that would be eight or nine and so on. But below that would be six and so on. But at the
Yes.
beginning, I think there should be an agreement of you. Let's say if you take one as an example, you should decide, okay, this is the one. How we will use this as the, what's it, as the point, okay, the starting point. Let's say it can be up, can be down.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think there are some also criteria from books, from let's say about writing. Whether I think in a certain book, let's say for what's it, test of writing English, stuff of written English, yeah, TWE, yeah, from the TOEFL.
Ah.
Okay, let's say you may have a guide for that one. Okay, as a guide, so as the measurement. So let's say if they make mistake in terms of structure, vocabulary, there is certain point there. So if you use that one, so at least among three of you, let's say as a reviewer, so you should come to an agreement. Oh, this belong to, let's say, category 6 or category 7, and then up there would be 8 and so on, and then below that would be 6 and so on. Yeah. I
Yes.
think it's be would be less subjective at least.
Yes. Yes.
That's one way. Yeah. So you may have your friend help you. Yeah.
Mm.
Um. Well, how many students are there?
A four, sir.
Four. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Not too big. Eh?
Yeah.
And, how
Because
many
it is.
meetings?
It
How
was a
many meetings?
small course, sir.
I know. Yeah. It's small. Okay. I think small class or yeah ideal class, I would say. That
Mm-hmm.
should be better because you can monitor
Each.
the
Each.
progress, yeah,
Yeah.
from each of them, and you can have a look on each individual progress. Yeah, so maybe I think it's better also you evaluate the what we call like pre-test. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe they have different start, yeah, with different level. So I think your treatment will be almost the same, but let's say because they have different stats, so maybe we're not sure. Maybe the result would be the same or would be different. But at least, well, I think it's really good if you look at them individually as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of I mean, you just take the what's it, statistic, yeah, in
Yes.
general, yeah. But I think because, well, if I may say, it's because it is writing. I would say it's better that you not only use even, yeah. I prefer qualitative one because using qualitative method, you can looking at the data carefully because you don't want to do generalization.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but at least you got tendency there. I mean, some people tend to do and this, okay, but not as exactly as what we call um statistics, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you may also to find out if it is possible the reason or there other factors that and that may affect them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say um well, because the number is only four, so you may may not have like treatment for a control group and so on. Yeah, so it's only four, but at least you might have what is it? Several activities. Yeah, several activities to measure their competencies. Okay, once again, how many what are the steps for the to measure the competencies?
Okay, so the first is I give the students essay test, sir,
Mm,
about descriptive writing,
yeah.
which is they describe about their idol and favorite person. Here, um, I think I have the result here, sir. This
Mm,
is the result of each of them, and from this, I grade the result one by one,
mm,
and then by looking at the score guideline that I made before. So,
mm.
so I got the score here.
The first score.
Then yes,
Yeah.
one each of them. Like for Florencia,
Mm,
it's 55, and then Susie 85. Then and from the score here, I can have the mean
mm.
like this, sir. So
So, what's the increase? I mean, from the well, how many? Let's say, how many treatment was it? Do you let's say how many meetings all? I mean, all together for the whole course.
yes, sir.
How many meetings
How many meeting? Um,
in one course?
12.
Yeah, in one level.
12, sir.
Five
12, 12.
or 12 meetings.
Yes, in
And then
3 months.
do you let's say describe or elaborate or was a uh, do you divide the points? Let's say on certain meeting, this is your focus and so on.
Actually, no, sir.
Mm.
Not yet.
Because, well, because let's say this one way that you can do. Let's say maybe when we do writing in, I think once again you should know you should yeah at least set okay, the final goal, and that
Mm-hmm.
meets the goal. You got several steps. There's several competencies, and then you divide the skills, the sub skill there.
Mm-hmm.
So in every, let's say, just an example. Let's say you got 12 meetings altogether, and
Mm-hmm.
then you may got six features. So maybe for the first and second meeting, the first features, and then the next one on the the third meeting and the fourth meeting with the second features and so on. So you can focus on certain aspect of your uh, okay on your measurement. Yeah, other than of course, as I said to you, you may have other reviewers, your friend, just to check whether your evaluation or the way you measure their competencies is what's it more objective or not. Because sometimes if I or we make our own instrument, we think it is good, okay? Because,
Mm-hmm.
but let's say if we let somebody looking at your measurement, your instrument, so they may give some more ideas.
Yeah. Okay.
So make sure that you have trial as well. Let's say if it is even a test, yeah, you might give them trial, so you will get really what you want to get. Because sometimes when we didn't do trials, and what you think, yeah, what you have thought is not the one that you find,
Yeah.
yeah, in research, because only because of your yeah our object not our subjectivity, yeah. So I think it's better once again How old are they? Just a minute. Your student.
Um, 14 to
14.
16
Mhm. Okay.
years old.
Did you also give them let's say activities out of class? No.
No, no, sir.
Mm. Okay, just in real life, sometimes it's not enough to have activity in the class. You may enrich the may what's that? Motivate them by having task out of the class, but make sure that the task is enjoyable.
Yes.
Yeah, let's say without any psychological burden,
Mm.
because according to the question, you will learn something when you learn um, happily. Yeah, we don't fail under pressure.
Yes.
Yeah, because when we learn something with happy, maybe the achievement is much better compared to when we are really not in a good um, condition. We are in a under pressure situation. So I think learning a language it is also related to the failing as well. Just unlike math, yeah. Let's say if you learn math, maybe you don't need to worry about yeah what you learn in math, as well as you know the formula, you can do it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
But
good.
I did some of activity like games, sir. Games
Oh yeah,
using
that's good.
Kahoot.
So games, yeah, game is kind of challenging activities and usually not stressful, of course.
Yes,
Even
and Whisper
yeah,
Challenge. I
enjoy
usually use that.
this. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Uh, okay. Any question maybe from you as an observer, as a
No, sir.
research?
I just want to ask the aspect that I made this it is measurable or not.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, let's say if we are talking about writing, I think there should be a certain box or several box
Yeah.
related to the point that you should evaluate. Let's say
Mm,
the let's say mistake in terms of word choice or in terms of structure, in terms of uh, because fluency, yeah, because when we do productive skill, I think writing is one of the productive skill. So
mm,
writing and speaking belong to productive skill. Usually, we are most then spontaneous. Yeah,
yeah. Yes.
and then whether we are, let's say, our students are easy to develop, easy to move, easy to write something. Once again, it depends on the condition, on the environment,
Mm,
on the even the easiness. Yeah.
yeah.
If the according to once again question, question talk about hypothesis, input hypothesis. Well, the input that you have for learning should be less stressful and a bit enjoyable. Yeah, I mean not too easy. Yeah, but not too difficult. Yeah,
Mm,
so that's the choice for the material. If
okay.
let's say, I'll give an example. Let's say if you want them listen to, let's say in listening, yeah, to understand the general point of let's say news, let's say, and then you should have several steps. Let's say the first one you begin with identifying the words.
Mm,
Let's say the name of a country, the name of sport, and so on. And later on, let's say with this match between certain group, and then who are playing the games. I mean, who are in the game, and then what is the score, and so on. Who are the players there, and then so from the general one to the detailed one. But I think they should have several several times listening. So only
Yeah.
once. But if it is easy, I mean, so you just like sometimes the material is too easy. Too easy is not
Mm.
always good also for the student because they don't care about because it's too easy. Yeah, so they underestimate whether they will learn from something. So once again, make sure that if it is an activity, make sure that your test is really measure their levels, not
Yes.
difficult and not too easy.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, you can ask for help from your friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much,
yeah.
sir.
Okay. Thank you, Nurul. Yeah.
Yes.
Will be the next Sarfaraz. Okay, any just a moment before Sarfaraz. You may, I mean, your friends here, your classmate, you may have suggestion for you. Okay, any suggestion, any comment from the others before Sarfaraz? Hello, any suggestion from the others from this group, from this class for Neural?
No, no, actually, the feedback given by you, I think it was good enough. I think
Hmm.
we don't have any comments to give.
Okay, okay,
Thank.
that's fine. Okay, Sarfaraz, then it's your turn. Just feel free to give some comment or some suggestion for your friend. Uh,
Hello, sir.
yes,
Can you listen?
yeah. I heard
Thank you
your
so much.
voice,
Thank you so
um,
much.
but you haven't um, shared your screen.
Yes, I'm just now sharing. Sir, can you see now?
Yeah. Um, could you make it bigger? I mean, too small for me.
Ah, yes. Is
Yeah,
it visible?
it's bigger.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, may I start? Hello, sir. May I start?
Yes. It's clear.
Thank you so much, sir. So, sir, first of all, I wanted to show the paper that we were giving by Ma'am Lily. The paper was about the need analysis, subject need analysis and syllabus design, and it was in midterm. But on the other hand, we were at the last level, and both of the levels we crossed and studied for before the final term. So this is the paper that we were giving. In this paper, there was the combination of 6 questions, but these questions are subdivided. As Mem said, us to define the learning group. That might be one group or two groups. And second question was to present the need analysis instrument that we used on the that we applied on the learning groups. And how do we apply? Actually, in my observation, she wanted to see our methods, that how do we treat with the groups that we choose. And fourth question was the need analysis results of presenting the results of need analysis. And the fifth question was using the approach, what kind of approach that we choose, are the learning goals and the content and sequences, how we divide them in the push the material into the content sequence and goals. And lastly, we had to set the goals and the contents and sequences based on the need analysis results that we achieved. So after careful study and observation, I made paper. Let me show it to you. Yeah, is it visible to you also?
Oh yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. This is the group. Actually, in my, first of all, to tell you about my paper, that But I was thinking that according to the paper, I didn't went through the one learning groups, because when I was expecting to go through the one group, I was thinking that how should I measure the expected or the current level. So for this, I thought to meet the three different groups, uh, three learning different groups and three different classes in order to measure their three different in order to measure their two different yes, three different levels. So for first level I designed the instrument, it was about the current level, and for second level it